Our next reader is Evelyn So. Evelyn So is a native of New Jersey, is an MFA candidate and a visiting writer for the Alta Vista Writers Workshop. She has received the Dorrit Sibley Award for poetry and multiple Phelan awards. Her publications include Caesura and Reed Magazine, and an anthology, Al-Mutanabbi Street Starts Here. She's working on a poetry manuscript and memoirs on art, culture, and travel. Please help me welcome Evelyn So.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Alan. Thank you all for being here. I first wanted to share one of the first poems I ever read by Adrienne Rich. It was when I was in college in Rochester, New York, from The Dream of a Common Language, called Power. Living in the earth deposits of our history, today a backhoe divulged out of a crumbling flank of earth, one bottle, amber, perfect, 100-year-old cure for fever or melancholy, a tonic for living on this earth in the winters of this climate. Today I was reading about Marie Curie. She must have known she suffered from radiation sickness, her body bombarded for years by the element she had purified. It seems she denied to the end the source of the cataracts on her eyes, the cracked and suppurating skin of her finger ends, till she could no longer hold a test tube or a pencil. She died a famous woman, denying her wounds came from the same source as her power. Denial's on my mind a lot these days. And I wanted to share a poem in progress that's loosely influenced by the only time I've been to Asia, in fall 1998. 1 year after the handover of Hong Kong to mainland China. It's part of a group of poems that's concerned with place in both an emotional and geographic sense. And the poem is in two parts. First trip to Asia, September 1998. 1. Taipei. Pink spheres hang in the steamy air, lantern-like between poles, left over from Hungry Ghost Festival. On the bus from Taipei to Yelui Cape, our guide mentions local temples, fruit offerings, foods made from flour dough. Like All Souls Day, says Dad. Lantern festivals, waterborne lights guide the dead away. The living hold lanterns on land. We visit Dad's youngest brother, tan, slim, quiet through my chatter. My one image of my uncle before he lived in Taiwan. He's sitting beside my sister's dollhouse in my parents' New Jersey home, trying to stitch a doll's leg whole. My uncle almost died as a child. Typhoid fever, meals left outside his door. I tried to ignore Taipei's polluted air. 2. Hong Kong. 1 year after the handover, Dad gestures to buildings, shocked how small the harbor feels. Landfill, he says, still silent about the occupation. He won't buy from Japan. We go on a harbor dinner cruise, modern boat decked out as Chinese junk. Electric skyline, heat dissipates in wind. In the hotel's air conditioning, Dad relaxes, splashes his face with water, doesn't know if he'll come back. It's one thing to be a tourist, he says, toweling his face. Startles me when he adds, he doesn't belong here. He rearranges the clothes in his suitcase. I listen as he sings under his breath, translates from Cantonese. Shirt, pants, undershirt, he laughs. Old travelers, mnemonic. He's bringing his mother's ashes home with us. I wish I could see handmade paper lanterns lit at night. I write postcards, try filling in the family tree. Always someone missing. Thanks.